Oh man, move those diamonds.
Will it burn?
Smells like it's gonna be a sweet show.
Nice one.
Oh, Oliver.
Who loves their marshmallows roasted and toasted like so? That looks great, Oliver. He is
Now,
pretty
let me
good in the kitchen,
Let me
folks.
snag one of those.
Oh, Joey. Woo, right in his
Oh
sock.
man, look at that.
Just made a little campfire.
Yeah.
All right, well, now it's all about damage control.
I didn't think about damage control.
All right, so here we go, folks. This is the gathering point. Oliver, what's happening?
Man, we're having a good day today.
Let me look at the remains one more time here.
Just a tad messy.
It's like our 17th take at that today.
We don't burn up that many mushrooms, I swear. I mean, marshmallows.
You keep calling them mushrooms.
I got mushrooms on the mind. So we just might have to let that smolder for a little bit because it smells pretty good.
It does smell
Yeah.
good. It's like one of those toasted marshmallow candles from Bath and Body Works.
You don't need.
Yeah, I know all about
You
those.
don't need
It
a
smells
marshmallow
delicious.
candle when you can just burn actual marshmallows.
Mm-hmm.
And this looks like purple. No?
That over there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what color it is, but it's right
This
there.
here,
Yeah.
black.
Okay. Well, let's
Seems
go
like-
for blue.
Joey's been in a blue mood all day long.
Bright blue.
He's going for some sort of what?
Mug? Tasty mug?
We're making a mug right off the
Beverage
bat,
glass.
folks. We're here at the gathering point. This is Tuesday evening, 6 o'clock local time.
Covered in marshmallows.
6 o'clock local time. I like that. Jake doesn't know what time zone we're actually in.
It's local time. And if you guys aren't from around here,
It might not be 6.
it might not be 6 o'clock. Joey's got a couple schmacks of some beautiful blue, and he's got a beautiful aroma floating by him there. Look at that.
Burnt sugar.
It
Nom,
still smells good.
Smells great. He's putting a bubble into it, and if I remember correctly, we were going to Crackletown in this mug.
nom. Yeah, I'd like to. I'm not sure where exactly.
Our
that-
bucket did disappear. and
I
it got
made the bucket
replaced by
disappear. Well, we can change
Oliver
that
did
real
a magic
quick.
a burnt marshmallow.
Whenever the bucket finds its way back, we're
Are you
gonna
going to
take
put
this.
any kind of marshmallow essence in this piece?
Should I?
I mean, it's some sense.
You're gonna get
I'd
all
say so.
sticky. That's what happened to me. My hands are still covered in.
We've got a couple people noticing there's no Michelle or Chris tonight.
They're here, in spirit.
Michelle and Chris,
They
Yeah.
said it's going to be shenanigans galore.
they're here in spirit.
Who said that?
Just because we're not supervised doesn't mean it's going to be shenanigans galore.
Do I not count as supervising?
Best,
No.
I don't know about it.
no, you don't.
I would not say so.
Do you not see my title as a head wrangler?
Hooligan Wrangler.
On the pipe tonight, Jake, Joey, Oliver, and the head wrangler.
I don't know if you can see this crackle action.
One can see. It looks like some sort of dinosaur huevo.
Say dinosaur what now?
Huevo.
Huevo?
It's egg in Spanish.
Rancheros.
Thank
I
you.
got you, Oliver.
I'm multicultured. How many more dunks you thinking, Joey?
I'm gonna slam dunk it like Michael Jordan, my brother.
Oh.
Taking it to Dunktown. But actually, that was it. Yeah, I can't separate it too much. We don't
We're
want to
doing a
lose
little
her.
search and repair here on the mic or on the camera, folks.
Well,
We're going to take a figure out as to why it's so wobbly. We don't want you guys to be feeling like you're in a roller coaster during this
Stop.
show. So I'm working with one of the 345 mechanisms
How does it feel now?
that are attached to this tripod.
How does it feel now?
Feels very good.
Yeah.
And Bess is tech champion. That's why they call her the head wrangler, because now we've got smooth camera action, folks.
I'm going to stretch it really quick, then we'll flatten it, and then Blackfoot.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you guys, let us know where you're watching from if you just joined in. If you guys are brand new to the show, we're going to be bouncing around here tonight as it is a GA Young Guns show.
Maybe a little more air.
So we're going to be on and off the camera, moving around. We've got 3 custom orders tonight, which we'll highlight after our intro and after this warmer-upper mug especial.
It's Kelly Robson's birthday, so happy birthday, Kelly.
Happy birthday, Kelly. Super cool. Love to hear it.
Man.
I believe the Kelly family, the Robson family, has a custom mug coming up here pretty darn soon. We're going to get that on the books this weekend. Any other birthdays out there? But a rare chance. I mean, there might be some other birthdays out there, but let us know where you guys are watching from tonight.
Feels like my birthday.
Tell us your zip code.
Good.
Zip code and local time. That might be even cooler
PO
than...
box, social security number.
Yeah, I mean, give us all the information you're comfortable with. But let us know actually what time it is in your hometown, folks.
We got marshmallow.
You ready for that
guts
foot?
on me. Yeah, bring me the foot.
Marshmallow guts.
It's better than pumpkin
Are
guts.
they guts, though, if the marshmallow's the exact same consistency all the way through the schmello?
That's a good question.
But do they get guts when they get roasted?
I'm not a
What do you think about that, Joey?
marshmallow anatomist.
You got to become these kind of things when you're in front of the camera.
You know, based on the structural integrity of the burnt casing of the schmello,
Yeah.
it looks like that could be its skin or exoskeleton. I don't really know what marshmallows identify.
It still smells amazing from here.
It
let me
smells
tell you.
incredible. We've got our our aroma.
It's like that
For the
Yankee
night.
candle that smells like toasted marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Yankee candle smells like this.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. But I don't know. What do you guys think about the marshmallow exoskeleton? Let us know your thoughts.
Kind of like an ant. They have different bodies as well, you know, segments to the mellow.
They evolve. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
The mellow
Evolving.
has segments.
There's
Marshmallow?
layers to it. Marshmallows are basically onions. All right,
But
Oliver.
we're 607, 607, 606. A lot of local timers here. Oh, Ashley is getting an IV infusion amidst the show.
It's a good way to kind of pass that time and sit here and watch.
That is a time-passing type scenario. I'm going to let Oliver handle that, and I'm going to jump in and do a little paddle action. Make my introduction to the show. Have you guys seen Bess on camera yet? This is the phone-propelled squish. I've heard that
Do,
the
do you want
hotter
your
these,
Ponciana counterweight, Joey?
No, it doesn't matter. Man,
the hotter
that's so
these
lovely.
iPhone 7s get, the better they work.
Yeah, I think I heard that too.
So you guys know the deal. We're seeing a lot of nice local time here. A couple non-locals. 3 o'clock in Seattle. Pam's 5 o'clock. Got Ashley. We got Icarus watching.
Definitely
What's
5
happening?
o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Bess, let's get a little hello from over at the tech station. Head honcho.
Hey, everybody.
Holding it down. We got all our tech over there. Making this show run.
Trying a different setup today. We'll see how it goes.
It is a different setup. We're swapping and swapping it, and we've got some pretty cool plans to pump up the show as we kind of always do. But does everyone remember Sam out there? So the ultimate tech support. Sam's came back with some good ideas and some really cool PowerPoint presentation. She's really trying to pump us up. So we appreciate that, and we're going to get some really cool new tech started up here in the near future as soon as we get the marshmallows under control.
Blackfoot Brett.
Coming
But it's just been a lovely,
there.
lovely
Yeah, thanks.
weekend, folks. You guys let us know how your guys' weekend was, and let us know what kind of things you got done. If there were any Renaissance people out there watching us tonight, Joey's doing a little straightening. You guys may or may not be able to tell that thing wasn't quite on center. But we do have 3 custom orders tonight. One of them is a mug from our Evolution event that's been on the books. One of them is Jordana, or is it Dana? Because her name's, we'll go over that later. We got a gnome snail combo coming up tonight on a stump. And then we got a custom mug for Brendan. It's going to be super tight.
We've got an updated end credits again. We've got 3 brand new VIPs.
3 new VIPs in the house.
So they get to see their names on the end credits today.
That's super cool.
You guys are big ballers tonight.
And many of you guys know that we're going to be updating the VIP scenario in the future. We got some really cool plans for that. So stay tuned as Oliver drops this soup on Joey.
Woo-hoo. Huzzah! Joey loves soup.
We've got
And
the
noodles.
official scoop that it's Dana.
I got both.
Dana. The
Dana.
official scoop. It's Dana.
That's the official
That was the
scoop.
conundrum because Dana. So it is Dana?
That's what she
Hold on.
says. It's Dana.
All
Not
right.
yet. Not yet.
Those
Yeah,
are the things we
open
need
this
to
up a
know.
little bit.
I feel like we do say it differently every time.
Not yet.
Straighten it up real nice with the tips of the jacks. Remind me to show you the pipe swapping flip around move, Oliver. Next time I'm bringing over a bit.
Somebody said,
So we can
this
do it
looks like
tough.
a lot of fun, but I'm sure it takes a lot of practice. How long have you been blowing glass, Jake?
Oh, I've been working the camera for a really long time. It's been since 2020 that I've been getting all these great action shots for you guys.
Super light.
And I really appreciate it. It's not an easy task back here, holding the camera still and steady.
Hey, man. I'm good.
We appreciate you every day you hold that camera still. Someone's got to know all 357 components.
It's true. I'm kind of saying that because, I mean, also,
One more
if you
time.
look next to Bess over here, the glass blowing is a beautiful thing, and I'll talk about how long it's taken us to figure all this out. But look at all that action she's wrangling over there.
I am the head wrangler,
The
remember?
head wrangler. We need multiple wranglers to wrangle that wranglage. Oh, but it is super fun blowing glass, but it takes about 1,000,000 years to learn how. And it all
Good.
depends on about 1,000,000 different things, too. It depends on how much you're blowing glass, what your hand skills are like, how willing and open you are to learn and try new things,
Oh, my goodness.
how much you can handle the heat, where you're blowing glass, who's teaching you.
Black handle.
We've got an apprentice at the Michigan Renaissance
You want me to
Festival,
keep-
which we've
well,
been
I
at.
keep that
It's
guy
coming up
warm
on
and
our
you get the handle
7th
going.
weekend.
Sure. I want to flare it out a little bit more.
You want to bring that handle?
Optic
You
twister?
got it. Huh?
Optic twister?
Let's
Yes.
swap it.
All right.
All right, now you got Oliver on the camera. I've been doing this for
Everybody give
about
Oliver a round
3
of
hours.
Oliver's just in the back roasting marshmallows with me
3
for a
hours
while.
today or just 3 hours collectively?
Collectively.
Okay.
So if it feels like there's an earthquake going on, that's just me. It's not.
just
It's
Oliver
not the
on
studio.
camera. Joey, somebody asked, what colors are you using
Blue
right
and
now?
black. Black and
Blue
blue. Blue and black, black and blue.
It's like a nice teal blue.
What color did you say?
Black. So-
Schwartz?
Yes.
So what I was saying, Oliver, is that other Oliver at the Ren Fair, we had a nice little swap around. Like I think he's to the point, he definitely is to the point where he can handle flapping the pipe in his hands. And I think I've seen you do it before, but I don't know if we've ever talked about it. Just flipping the pipe this way so that you've got an opening to the camera and they can see all the action going on.
They need the action, Oliver. Live action.
Got to up that showmanship a little bit.
That's right.
You and Matt are great at showing your rear ends to the camera, but that's not what the people want all the time.
Some people do like to see that badonkadonk.
You know,
Throw
dare
it
I
back,
ask you
throw
to
it back
sound off
for
in
him
the
one time,
comments?
Oliver. Throw it back for him one time.
Well, that's just looking real tasty right there. I'm going to hit the optic mold.
Moldy, 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 moldy.
So for those of you that maybe don't know, Jake's hitting the optic mold as he's prepping the handle of this mug. Getting some good ridges on there.
I'm gonna take it to Twist Town here.
And just like that.
Super tasty. All right. Give us
You
some
got
heat.
enough time to show that off real quick? You come out
Yeah,
of there?
once I get a good core heat on it, absolutely.
The people want to see it.
I'll see it right now. He's really working it right now. He's doing the old gravity up and down special. Now he's playing whatchamacallit, the washboard.
You got your spoons, Jake? Come on.
I'm so glad you knew what that was called, Jake, because it was at the tip of my tongue, and I was like, there's no way that's called a washboard.
How about a I just like a stamp. I think this thing's
I think that's
pretty
just a
nice.
stamper.
Just a stamper.
This piece is going to be for sale out here, and we'll get it up on the website. Know that all the product on the table will be live in 15 minutes. And so, stay tuned for when we get that up. I think the QR is up.
Oh, let me get some good zoom on that. Hold it to your right a little bit more. This way. Yeah. That's the goodness right there.
This is a chocolate mint
If
mug
you're just joining us right now, Joey just made a mug with his real human hands.
with human hands.
Real.
Real.
hands,
Were
dude.
we concerned that he didn't have
I'm a
human
real
hands?
boy.
People have been questioning if Joey has fake human hands.
You know, I sometimes cover my hookup. I was a fishing captain at one point in a large boat.
All right, so that's a nice mug, a nice warmer upper here. It's not done yet. We got to get it off the pipe on our brand new knockoff station. I only watched like half of last week's show, so I don't know if you guys even highlighted that tasty thing.
I
Always-
thought it looked new.
Yeah, this thing is
Damn.
pimping. And there it is with the beautiful background, a little bit of tree action, folks.
Very nice. Let's get this guy knocked off.
Is that blue going to change at all?
Nope. Just a light opal blue, I believe.
Just a light. It's called a sea blue, folks.
Which
With our
see-
new knockoff station, with our angle iron up here, it has the height that allows us to effectively set our claw right on the edge, like Joey just found it right there, without scraping it on the floor. Our other brand new tool, an incredible addition to the knockoff station, is our marshmallow roasting fork.
Yeah. Who had that? That wasn't me.
He's going to the box now. We've got our new box loaded up over here. Number 4 is back in the corner. You can see number 3
Joey's back in the jungle.
is back up and running, folks, with the green dot on it.
I was so surprised by that, Jake, because I did not hear that number 3 was back. And this weekend, when Joey and I were doing some production,
He was like going to
he
number
was like,
3.
going number 3. And I was like, I think you misspoke. Like, we don't use that
You
one.
open up the doors over here.
I opened it up and I was like, why is it warm? Like, we don't we don't use that guy.
That was one of my favorite boxes. It closes perfectly, but we had some sort of issue going on that I think I'll just tell you about later because it's time for a beautiful intro to the show, folks.
And you're back. So Jake is taking a nice casual stroll through the forest.
I was acting out the theme.
And what did you find, Jake, in the forest?
Oh, well, you know, bunch of mushrooms, some creepy, well, I guess there's nothing creepy except for the snake, but some slimy creatures in here, as well as this giveaway for this upcoming week. And a mystical gnome is right there, folks.
Jake took a walk through the woods, found a gnome, some snakes, slugs, and mushrooms, and just put all of it in his pockets to take home.
That was Bess. She was actually the woodwalker.
Got to get my steps in.
She picked out a bunch of one-of-a-kind, super tasty pieces here tonight. If I'm not mistaken, there's nothing that's in multiples.
Nothing's in multiples. Nothing is website, so it's all one and dones.
One and dones. So what that means is some of these slugs are particular to our favorite kind of style. Usually when you order online, you can't pick out the exact slug you want. These are a product that you pick out red, and there's two options. You got your colors, you got spots, you got swirls on the website. This would be a spotty red, and we could have picked this out for you, but here's a chance to pick your own type of slug. The first thing I want to highlight after that, though, is this mushroom, which somehow has gotten not brought into the Renaissance Festival. And if it doesn't make it tonight, which I'll be surprised if it doesn't get sold, it will be out at the Ren Fair this weekend, because this is a magical purple with the blue frit core.
It's so cool.
Super tasty mushroom. Texture on top. Look at the underside. The connection's perfectly smooth like butter. You got the GA stamp right there on the base of the shroom base.
I remember that mushroom being made. That one was so cool to see come together.
So
you gotta
fun.
highlight the little swirly on the stem too, dude.
Yeah, that's true. Just enough clear and just enough perps that you get this swirl going on the inside. I mean, it's about as mushroomy as one could ever.
And that fit right into Bess's pockets.
Right in my pocket. I have like
pockets.
a Mary Poppins pocket.
Other things to highlight are the one and done snails on here. We got a black and purple. I'll remind you guys again that this purple was our signature pumpkin purple, and we used it very sparingly, but the tray is about down to like this much in our round color frit trays. So anything that you see with that purple, it's no longer being made, and we don't make our own color like that. So it's kind of something that you want to snatch up. Same as our copper blue or electric blue that we're melting in the furnace. These guys.
Show off that number 4 snake there real quick.
Lots of questions in the chat about the stickers you put on your fingers there.
Oh, these stickers?
Yeah.
Well, I just can't peel them off yet. Maybe in a couple days, they'll come off. I'm not sure.
They're not ripe yet.
They're not ripe yet. No, those are some new tattoos, folks. I did it. A peach and a raspberry and a strawberry.
You got the berries
I got the berries.
and a peach.
And a peach, yeah. Here's that beautiful snake. Now, the snake release was an incredible thing. We're almost out of all the snakes that we super produced for that time. And this is a beautiful shape on this one. I don't think it's been highlighted before, but the head shape's perfect. And this is one of the ones that we put eyes on, which is pretty cool, pretty rare. And you just see, just like a pumpkin stem, you see this beautiful flow. There's no sharp edges. There's no nastiness about it. It's got a beautiful curve, just like a snake would have. And it's super tasty.
2 of my favorites on there. Number 8, he's nice and squishy and slimy body.
He is a little chubber.
And then 11 is my favorite color, so I had to pick that one.
Oh, yeah. The jumbo slimer.
Yeah.
That's a big boy right
That's
there.
a serious piece of sliming action. So there's other stuff to highlight. Those are some of my favorites, not including that mushroom over here that we didn't get to talk about, but I think we should go ahead and get into the show. Let's go over the 3 custom orders real quick, go over the board, and we'll go from there.
And then that'll all go live in about 5 minutes.
That'll be live in 5 minutes. Maybe I'm thinking from like right there with a zoom will do just fine. We haven't really used the board this much because we don't have too many custom orders at the moment, but it's getting into that season. Thank you, Robin, the shipping queen, as always, for pimping out the board. Is that an acceptable word online? I'm not sure it is.
Pimping out the board?
Yeah.
I think you can keep on saying that, dude.
Okay. Well, that's what happened here to the board, and Robin did it, and it looks amazing. You got the wheel of shenanigans. We're pushing off to the end of the show. If we don't have time for it, we don't have time for it. We've got Brendan's mug, which is going to be happening after Lisa's because Lisa's was supposed to happen last week and there was a mishap and it didn't happen. So we're going to prioritize Lisa's, make it happen and make it super tasty. Then we're going to make Brendan's mug, who's a champion, met him at the Ren Fair. He's super excited to get his second piece and has been watching the live shows with us. He's probably watching tonight. If you guys see him in the comments, say what up. And then you've got Dana's gnome and snail in Jaguar, which is the Florida Jaguars, right?
Oh, good. You're asking the wrong people. I thought it was the actual animal jaguar, and I was like, so just black, right? And then I got to get corrected.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the Florida, or maybe that's the Cougars, or I don't really know.
Maybe she could confirm in the chat.
She could confirm in the chat, yeah.
I think Florida's the Dolphins.
That's
Yeah.
Miami, yeah.
Oh.
We'll figure
We'll figure that out by the time we get to that piece.
That's
but we do
Google
have the
tech
colors
side.
already looked up and in the display here, so we're good to go with that.
It's
But
Jacksonville.
the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's football.
It sure is.
I mean, that's a college.
Yeah,
I
Florida.
visited Jacksonville for glass. They got a glass program.
I didn't live far from there. You'd think I would know that, but
Didn't know.
it was always either the Gators or the Seminoles. So
What are the
that's-
Seminoles?
Seminoles or
Another college.
What is a Seminole?
Seminole? It's an Indian.
Oh. Ah.
One
One
of you
thing-
guys grab a pipe.
One thing that surprised me is Dana said this is her first ever custom order.
I know. She's a certified GA addict, and this is the first time she's ever got a custom order. So let's go ahead and get it.
Dot wrap.
This is for, what's that?
I'm just looking at the design.
Oh.
Is that relevant or no?
Robin is laughing in the comments because she said she thought she meant like the animal, so they're nice and like jungle themed gnome and snail.
I like it.
I could be more descriptive in the descriptions, I guess.
It's okay.
This one is for Lisa. She gave me the colors. She gave me the handle style she likes, and we're going to do it up with bright, warm colors, especially orange, and then we're going to put a beautiful handle like this on the back with a pinch bit going onto it. How about a pink spiral trail with multiple coats?
Ooh. Jake, Joey, I want you guys to know that Chris said hello in the chat. Just wanted to check in with us, make sure we weren't abusing any marshmallows or anything like that.
We have been
We're
known
going
to
to
do
dispose
such
of the
a thing.
evidence later. Don't worry. Oliver's got a full-size trunk that can fit more than 10 bags of marshmallows. It's all good.
That's how they advertise full-size trunks, Joey. You can fit
Isn't
so
that
many
how-
bags of marshmallows in this thing.
Isn't that how they advertise to sell it? 20 bags of marshmallows or other things?
20 bags of marshmallows.
Yeah. We're working with Keller's, too.
Kellers and marshmallows?
Yeah.
Is that the title of the show?
That might be the title of the show.
It is not the title of the show.
Can we update it?
I can change it.
Head
What is
regular
it now?
Tech Master. We need that to be the title of the
The
show.
title right now is "It's a Mystery What We're Making Today."
Oh,
Well, we got to figure it out.
So now it needs to be
Keller's and
We're
marshmallows.
working with
Kellers
Kellers
and
and
marshmallows.
marshmallows.
Kellers like Kellers.
yeah, Kellers.
Kellers, yeah.
Okay.
I went to school with this kid named Keller
No way.
back in Colorado, yeah. Still got him on the Book of Faces.
Wow. What a great place that is. Hey, speaking of the Book of Faces, I put out a really nice call to action for all of you Amazing Glass Academy addicts. If you don't already know, we have a Facebook page that's run by our followers. It's called The Glass Academy Addicts. And I put out a request for nonprofits and organizations that we could potentially donate to this year for our signature products. We're going to do a signature pumpkin, a signature ornament, and a signature candy cane. And this year, they're going to be based off of, just like our Michigan room over here, the Great Lakes and fresh water and clean water. And I was looking to get some examples, and I already got some, and I appreciate you guys that did make some suggestions already. Looking for potential organizations you guys think might be really nice to donate back to. Every year with our signature product, collectible item, we donate back a portion to some organization.
You like to keep it water themed with clean water or like the environment around lakes and stuff like that?
I think that would be pretty cool. And last year, I'm just realizing now, I'm pretty sure we did it based on fire. We had because there were so many burns and whatnot in the summertime that we did some fire cleanup action organization, and that was super cool. Maybe next year we'll go with the earth and then the air, and then maybe we'll turn into an Avatar airbender.
Wouldn't that be nice? I'd make glass blowing so much easier.
Just send the air where you need it.
Yeah.
I'm sending it right now.
You'll get there, Oliver. You're in the earth phase. Moving rocks, buddy.
I did the like 67 percentile squish on that pink trail. So we got a transparent, beautiful orange body, and then this pink spiral trail still has about,
it's a little bumpy,
27 or 37 percent texture. Sweet.
Did you feel the iron smack my tooth?
I did feel a little something. What happened?
Couple things to mention to you guys. The table is now live, as well as the warmer-upper mug.
Table's live. Warmer-upper mug is live, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from the head honch.
You ready, or you want another cap paddle?
I think maybe we do a 3-team paddle on it. She wanted a wide and sturdy bottom. Oliver, would you mind squishing my bottom one time?
just because he asked nicely.
I didn't even say please.
Chop, chop.
That's just lovely.
Color?
Sweet. She wanted it bright and she wanted it whimsical. I say we go with that that sunflower yellow. That's what I say. Tattoos are still stinging from the heat.
Color?
Yellow. Sunflower.
Lisa's saying she's super excited to see her piece come together. She's watching right now. Shouts out to Lisa.
Yeah, apologies again, Lisa. We got so many custom order ships flying around from here and the Ren Fair and there and over everywhere that it just
But now
almost
she
hit
gets
myself
this
in the eye
high
with this.
shenanigan energy in her piece.
It's true. It's true.
If she would have had it done last week, there would have been no essence of marshmallow in the air.
This is true.
We get a little hotter. I was going to go for the scallop special here.
This is maybe you know this name, Jake, but it's a newer name to me. Ronza Rebels asking, what is the biggest piece that each of you have made? Is anything bigger than the orange mug?
That orange mug is pretty big. When it gets into big pieces like that, it's not really anybody making anything. It becomes a serious team effort.
Yeah.
So I think as a Glass Academy team, and probably you could either agree or disagree, I would say that mug was probably one of the biggest things we've done.
Yeah.
I think that was on show like 200.
200.
Yeah.
And then we've got the gnome up there in the reeds. that
Oh,
was made
yeah.
the
We
same
can
show.
highlight that gnome, too.
Oliver, you see the gnome right up there?
Oh, I can try and zoom out to that. No.
At some point, after the mug.
I was real quick trying to eyeball where that big orange glass was at. But that's at Ren Fair right
That
now.
is at Ren Fair.
Yeah, it's at Ren Fair.
I could run up there real quick and get it and bring it back for the live show.
We
Perfect.
appreciate that. Would you give me a squish here?
Yeah.
Or Joey or whoever? Super squish. Yellow's a little sticky.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
Nice. Crisp. I know it looks orange, and I know the body of this looks kind of muddled, Lisa, and even the pink doesn't look that bright, but I promise you this is going to be a large and in-charge mug. We do an annealer reveal. If there's anybody new watching the show, the annealer reveal is Thursdays at
3?
3 o'clock. And that's when we go and we highlight all the products from the show. We can show off sometimes what may still be left from the show. The table here available for sale.
Table is live, by the way. I don't know if we said that, but table's gone live.
It is, and I'm starting to have some orders pour in, so some of those things will be disappearing here in just a minute. The warmer upper mug was also sold as well.
Very nice.
So for those of you also that's new to the show, you see what happened there is we just went for, I put a little bit of water on there. It was like,
Let me get around.
and then all I did was tap the pipe, and you could see there's a little hole. There was air getting blown into there because we are air benders.
Got a little pink swirl in there still.
That pink's powerful, and let me show off what this orange might look like. This isn't going to be cooled down 100%, so it's still not true, but you can see how much brighter that gets
Hold that up a little bit for me.
with a little bit of water dunkage, cooling the
Come
glass
on,
down from
focus.
its molten
There we
temperature.
go. Yeah.
It's going to be bright. It's going to be bright, tasty.
Focus, focus, focus.
Oh, come on.
Lippus rapus.
Give me 1 second while I figure
let's
out
do a
the
yellow
camera. I touch. There we go.
Lisa was mentioning over the phone when I wrote this order up with her that she spends quite a bit of time on a boat, on a sailboat, and she really wanted this to have a wider bottom and a nice sturdy situation because she's going to be going through some serious tropical storms.
I wanted to say, Jake, that Chris did not think the mug was our biggest piece. He thought it was either the gnome or that giant pine tree we made.
Oh, that pine tree was huge. And if we're talking about, I mean, biggest could be
Candy
most
cane.
amount of glass used. Because we started off that show, the warmer upper was a enormous garden bloom. And that thing weighed more than a lot of things.
If you guys are liking what you're seeing and you want to go back and watch a video and just
That's a
watch
good
us
one.
sweat our butts off and make some huge stuff,
Yeah.
the 200th big show.
That was baller. We had live music. The
Yeah.
full crew was there. That was one of Oliver's, like,
That was like my first live show was coming in
Yeah.
for the biggest one.
we're
Ever.
like, grab those doors, dude, hurry.
Good times.
I was working those doors.
Yeah, you were. That was a really good time. We haven't had a big show in a while here, but maybe we should get one on the calendar soon. There's so many things going on in the studio. We're always planning, and then we plan some more, and then plans get changed, and, you know, and that's that. Well, good news and bad news for the Renaissance people. They're never going to have a chance to get that purple shroom. The good news is that one of our amazing Glass Academy addicts here on the live feed has purchased it. Thanks, Joey. Bess, did you get a chance to see who got that mushroom? Yeah, and Linda, I've got your, there's a broken pumpkin you received in the mail the other day, and it was just not cool. Pumpkins don't ever break that much. That was, and it wasn't from the shipping. That was a stress fracture from us taking the tweezers and putting the pumpkin down too cold on the knockoff. And when you go to hold down the stem, there might have been a mini crack there that we didn't notice at first. And then as the days go on, it extends and it extends. So
What color?
got your message there. Let's go pink. Let's just give her the business here. Put a little money into this piece. Pink is expensive, folks. But we're going to get that done tomorrow. All the rest of your pumpkins will ship out on the following day. But congrats
Brendan
on a beautiful
Todd
mushroom.
says this looks so good. Is Brendan Todd the same Brendan that we are doing this guy for?
I'm not
Up
100%.
next?
It is. Yep.
Man, everyone's in here today.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Look at that.
Brendan, wait till you see your piece.
Texture, anything?
I've been slacking on my
Yeah, let's do a
commentary
twister.
here a little bit. What color are you going for the handle? You already said.
Handle
I'm not
is
listening.
the most royal of pinks, and I know we just did an optic twist handle, so it's not for showmanship, even though it's still pretty cool. I mean, we could get an even better zoom on this one. I don't know, This is just for the whimsicality of this piece. She used the words whimsical. We got all these bright colors, and this is like something out of the Alice in Wonderland theme. And then the final move is going to be doing a nice pinch fit up the back, and we're going to do that out of an iridescent gold.
All right, I'm gonna get a really nice zoom on this guy.
Super zoomer?
I'm
Ready?
gonna do a super zoomer.
I'm ready.
It's super hot. Nope, top. Flip down, right? From top down. All right.
I didn't know what was going on, but it was dripping.
Nice.
Not too bad camera work for a guy who's been doing it for 3 hours. I'm sorry, Bess. I totally just cut you off. My bad. Continue.
We've all been there before.
I got. I got
She
really
did the
caught
quick
up, and I was
stop.
like, "That's a good shot of the handle being dropped." That is what I said. We don't need to focus on that. You get back to your thing.
Ah.
Oh, very nice.
Is it true that the VIPs do not have to purchase a pumpkin show ticket?
It sure is, and that's one of the great benefits of being a VIP. You do not have to purchase a ticket to our virtual pumpkin show. We'll talk about very much. But with that, you guys can
Stamper.
Stamper.
That was my cue to talk, and that's
What's up, Oliver?
that's what I need in life. I need to be queued up on when I can actually talk.
That's what I like to hear. I think this piece looks incredible right now, but I promise it's going to look even better Thursday
It'll come out more vibrant.
on the annealer wheel. Let me touch this dragon back handle one time. Oh, she's still got some floppiness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be cozy. I do always request a hand size measurement whenever we go for custom orders. So we're going to do one more heat and then I'll bring it over to the blue, but just take a pre-look here.
Hold it down a little bit more. Yeah.
I appreciate, Lisa, you sending in your hand size for me because I think that's right at a 5.5. Let's blast it. Right now we're iridizing that handle, that runner up the back, and the golden stamp on the side. And now I'll take it over to the blue. We make it one more little look with a little less distraction.
Oh, yeah. Give me a full rotate on that guy real quick. Very nice. Let's get that guy home safe.
Let's get it home safe.
Get him tucked away.
Agua. Remember, that's bright yellow on the bottom. I just got reminded when that little bit of water touched it, it turned bright yellow.
A little bit of flame polish on the bottom. Knock off any sharp edges. Smooth that out.
Big shouts out to Oliver and his claw repair abilities. Look at how clean our claw looks, folks.
So
We love clean
fresh.
claws.
So fresh and so clean.
These marshmallows over here smell delicious.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Not too shabby. Not too shabby. One custom done.
I know you guys have been using those QR codes I've been putting on the screen, which is awesome. So in a minute here, you're going to see the QR code switch from the tonight's table to the ticket for the program. You guys are going to see the QR code switch in a minute from tonight's table to the tickets for our virtual pumpkin show. Virtual pumpkin show is coming up. It's going to be on a Tuesday night, just like when we do our live shows, and I will talk more about it during the housekeeping. So make sure you get your tickets so that we can put them so that QR code will be switched to you guys can have more info about your tickets.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Well, we got some beautiful comments going on here. A lot to love from both the Facebook and the YouTube. We've got some nice green fuzz here.
You picked that up on your walk through the woods.
Green fuzz from the mushroom woods. And pretty much all the pieces we highlighted over there are gone. We'll highlight them one more time maybe after this piece, but let's get Brendan's piece in the box. The plan for Brendan's piece is that we're going to do kind of like a blue theme Van Gogh body. And then once we get it shaped up, I'm going to do something that I've never done before with this smaller grain shugs. This is something we put on our pumpkins, and it's one of the most beautiful colors out there. We just did a lot of sugary pumpkins recently. We're going to put this onto a Van Gogh mug. And we had a beautiful day of production today, the three of us, and we were three-teaming it, where Joey was over here at the powder station, right over yonder.
The powder station is...
And Joey was just doing his makeup over there, and then when his makeup was all good and done, he'd pass the pipe over to us, and we would blow up the pumpkin, and then Oliver would bring over and present the stem. So since Joey's got a rhythm going with the Van Gogh action, we're going to do this blue Van Gogh pattern. We have the powders out here to work with, which are just a beautiful thing. It's not anything to do with makeup. It's glass. And we're going to whip it up here. I got, yes, the cobalt size 1 over here. Can you powder it up and then bring it over here? Should I get some white out too, maybe? Yeah, Brendan, you could tell he's got the itch for glass. He may be considered a Glass Academy addict at this point. I don't know if you joined the Facebook page or not, but this is going to be a super tight mug, and it's just super rewarding to make product for people that are super into it, and they love watching it, and they understand what goes behind it. It's just a super good time. So making a custom order like this is what we love to do. And before things get too hairy, I'm going to chug a little of this water.
We got the long range shot going just so you guys can see what the powder room looks like. That's a whole separate station. I don't think we've shown up on the show at all. That just another place to get specialty colors out of.
That's kind of like, really, we explain or we compare glass blowing to cooking quite frequently.
Yeah, good shot.
And that's pretty much like Joey just went into the kitchen. He was like, let me get a little dab of this. Let me put a little coriander over here and a little bit of paprika.
Joey just added the essential bay leaf.
Yeah, he just dropped it from up high and let it fall right down into there. Wouldn't you agree? Dude, he hates bay leaf. That's probably because he's eating them.
Joey doesn't like bay leaves actually, though, because he forgets to take them out. And he's just munching on a bay leaf.
Bay leaf. Oh, boy.
Yeah. You take it out after you're done with it. It's... Joey's never made a broth before. He don't know that sometimes you boil something and you take the thing out afterwards. That's.
I make my own stock to cook stuffing at Thanksgiving, and I.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
So I would have to keep that away from
I'm really bad about this recently, but there was a period where I was good at it, where throughout like a 2-month period, all the vegetables that I would use in my regular cooking, all the scrap pieces, I would wash and put into a freezer bag and keep that in the freezer. And then I would just eventually accrue a gallon-sized freezer bag of vegetable scraps and then use that to make a vegetable
Stir
broth.
fry vegetable broth. That's a super good idea. You guys see his wrist working? About how many hours of practice have you put into your wrist exercises, Joey? He's a wrist champion. You guys watch out. Huh? Yeah.
The comments got quiet with things that are not seriously watched.
Joey's wrist was glistening.
Sparkle. That's one of the tricks with these color patterns, and we usually upcharge for our pumpkins especially because it takes an extra person and they're longer. You want it? But for any other product, you're going to go for a color pattern like this, and there's no bubble in here yet. There's twice as much color as we normally would use.
More than that.
3 times as much color.
More than that.
18 times as much color.
Woo-hoo!
Basically, throw a whole other potato salad. That's a sweet deal.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Joey put a lot of bay leaves in that.
Spread them all out.
But also there's a technical difficulty to it in 2 parts. The first is being that with all that extra twistage and action, it cools down the glass a lot. So to get it back up to temperature and have it smooth and get a bubble in there in an even manner takes more time, but also it takes a lot more effort, brain power to make sure that the whole thing's evenly smoothed out perfectly. Because with this many colors in here, when you blow it out, we were having that experience with the black and white pumpkins we made earlier today.
Those were delicious, though.
Those were so tasty looking, but they were very difficult to blow out because they really just wanted to blow out where the black was way more than where the white was.
They look like that plate of charred marshmallows over there.
It did.
They were a little prettier than the plate of charred marshmallows.
Depends on how much you like charred
I
marshmallows.
love charred marshmallows.
Oh, okay. That's
Black? Why?
I grabbed mine while it was on fire.
That's like saying that's like eating a steak and not wanting to have it charred on the outside and get a little flavor.
Yeah.
Steaks are just like marshmallows.
I went to
Actually,
this Roadhouse the other
Beth
day.
doesn't eat steak. She's a veggie.
And that is pork. So like I have a marshmallow, like I'm just literally eating marshmallow.
It's like eating a soggy salad.
I feel like I'm the only one who has an opinion on marshmallows that's reasonable here. Joey thinks marshmallows are like onions. You think they're like steak. And Beth doesn't even eat them, and she's like, I don't like them burned. Like, I can't trust any of you about marshmallows.
I don't eat chocolate, so for me, I don't want sweet.
It's only an onion because there's multiple layers of goodness. You can cook the outside perfectly, peel it off, have a whole core of a mushroom that you can, or mushroom, a marshmallow that you can then cook again.
I need
We're talking
the
about
people
things
in the
amazing.
comments to sound off if you think you can even trust someone that doesn't eat chocolate.
Good.
Everyone gets together.
I'm going to turn the comment section
Beth
against
doesn't
you,
even
Beth.
eat chocolate?
I'm not a chocolate person.
Would you guys look at that?
Let me get a zoom on that real quick.
Is that the wildest bit of swirlage you ever have done seen?
I took it to the rodeo.
Brendan, I want to see like a singular thumbs up in the chat from you if you like that.
one
Just
singular
one
thumbs up.
singular thumbs up.
If you
it's
do
two,
more
I'm
than
assuming
one, it means you don't
too
like it.
much.
3
You
is
can only
definitely
do
a
two
crowded
thumbs, max.
thumb space.
The big toe emoji.
Good. Oh, don't tell them about the ogre toe we made earlier.
Oh my goodness.
Gonna get Chris all excited.
Yeah.
Chill out.
It's like, don't get me wrong, it's so cool, but it also kind of grosses me out a
It
little
was
bit.
nasty. It was all warty, and it had this like kind of like fungal toenail.
We got the
Yeah.
one singular thumbs up from Brendan.
One
Yeah.
singular thumbs
He
up.
loves it.
Love that.
I
Have
hope
you checked on the audio recently? Is the audio working good? Cool.
Yeah, I have to tell you,
Perfect. Awesome.
it's hard to find it.
Can I squish?
paddle action, Oliver.
Yeah.
All right, now that we're nice and squished, I'm going to give this thing a super heat, and I'm going to dunk right into the shugs, and we're going to see what happens, folks.
What color foot are we doing?
I can't remember. Would you take a
Gold.
look? I think it's gold. How about a nice zoom right in on that
Yeah,
tray?
I'm getting into position here.
Assume the position. Look at that nice rag. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is some hot action. Almost lost it, folks.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho.
He likes it gritty, huh?
Oh, yeah, he likes it glitty. It's the best way to do this without losing it. Look at those sparkles go. That is so cool looking. And it's just enough that you could still see everything under it. It'd be like glowing, this beautiful, brilliant yellow, but at the same time,
It's going to be like that little sparkle effect in like the car paints. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The real fancy car paints.
I know exactly
Not
what
the-
you're talking about.
Not the sparkle in your eye, Oliver.
Well,
There's a pretty good
Jeez,
sparkle
Joey.
there, too.
you're going to make me blush behind the camera.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Brendan says cooler than he would imagine with his head.
It was a cool process putting it together. He came with an idea, as many of our custom orders are. Come with an idea, get a suggestion from the glass blower, and then we just go to town. I love being to town.
So, Jake, do you want to real quick explain a little about like what you got to be mindful of now that you got like the shugs on it?
Yeah, absolutely. I got to be really mindful of not overheating it. And I could give you all the tech behind it and all our secrets to the colors we choose and why we choose them, but basically this is at the perfect texture right now that it's not going to be sharp. There'll be texture. You can grab the mug and feel it, but they're also not going to be popping off really easy. Maybe if you took a knife and you were like, you could shear them off of there, but they're going to be on there pretty darn sturdy. And I'm just going to do my best, and we're done now with the bottom, to really only heat it that much and not try and melt it in, because once you get past the sugary look, it looks really unintentional and it looks soft on the body and it doesn't really look correct. It's like a half done.
It either needs
Steak.
to be like just perfect or it looks half melted.
Exactly.
Looks like a bunch of bumps and mumps and measles and weasels and
And weasels
All
particularly.
those.
witches, weasels.
But the more that we're growing, learning, and introducing new tech to the studio, thanks, Joey.
Whoa.
I'm realizing more and more that there's a serious science and beauty behind choosing a color pattern and sticking with it, and your color application. And everyone's going to like any piece we make. You know, I mean, every piece that's made out of glass is glass, and it's cool. And you guys saw it being made, and we love it. But when we really go and you put an extra layer of color on, no matter what the cost, and you do something with actual purpose, it really makes a big difference. And those are the pieces that sell first, and those are the pieces we're proud of and that look super cool. And the reason I'm saying this is because the Shugs is exactly that. The Shugs is intentional. You're planning on doing it, but if your prep isn't correct, if your heat isn't correct, and if you don't maintain Shugs the entire time, it doesn't look intentional. It doesn't look professional, in my opinion. But everyone's got their own favorite style, too. That's just
Well,
my own situation.
It's one of those things where like with the shugs in particular, it's not really a decision you should be making on the fly if you're going to do that. So you need to know from the jump if you're going to do it, and then you need to kind of change your process a little bit to accommodate.
For multiple different reasons. It's totally true. I mean, this was already to begin with an ambitious, and I knew it from the start, an ambitious Shugs attempt because of the Van Gogh action, and especially with the blues. Joey noticed it, and I mentioned it earlier when I came out to go in the Shugs. I was like, whoa, because that 1 extra second of heat, the blue is super soft, and just like we were talking about at the beginning with this color pattern being a difficult pattern to work with, it gets really soft in certain areas where the blue is denser. So there was one spot that almost wanted to just sink right through, but I got it wrangled, and right now, look at, I'm wrangling it even more. Right on the edge of being too hot, but hot enough that we can open it up like this and make it smooth like butter. It's looking really good. It's looking real nice.
Get it again.
I'm gonna open it up one more time. See how quick that heat was, Blues?
Outside.
Sick. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Woo. Let's take that. I'll take a heat and we'll take it in front of the board right now just to get a pre-gander while Joey whips up the handle.
Okay, that's fair.
Because this is just pretty serious. Guys, remember, we do custom orders. It's getting into that season. We're so busy production-wise right now that I've been shooting a lot of custom orders to the show. Been saying, hey, you know, we can't really stop production during the day to switch it up to make a one-of-a-kind piece. No matter how cool the piece is, I mean, it depends. Some of them we might take, but the reality is we want the custom orders to be on the show so you guys can see the cool differentiating action that we do here. And next show has one custom order already booked. We'll book them out as late as we need to. I got a whole spreadsheet for doing that. And if you guys are interested, you go to the website, you go to the custom order page right under Contact Us, and you can fill it out with all the information that we need. Optic Twister Gold. That's 3 optic twist handles in a row, folks.
Jake, do you have, is there a preference for you on a live show custom order versus a Ren Fair custom order?
No.
The ones that sell.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
If someone came and said, I'm getting a custom order done, here's my custom order, you know, would I prefer to do it in either place?
Yeah.
I love them all. I love them both. I mean, there seems to be a little more pressure. It's a little more laid back sometimes at the Ren Fair, and we're willing to experiment.
The flash.
Sometimes on here, it's hard not being able to gauge your guys' emotions and your guys' faces when we're making a piece. Sometimes we can feel like we're kind of just dragging on. You know, but
Brendan says, are we thinking of box saddle or no?
I wanted to put this on. I was just thinking the same thing before I started talking about this. I wanted to get this on here and see how it's sat. Nah, I don't think it needs. I think there's so much going on in the body and everywhere else, and we got a nice clean handle on there, nothing to cover up. I think we leave it just like that. That's gold to match the foot and the lip. Brendan sent in his hand size. He was a 7.2, so we got that all lined up.
That's a 7 point, what does that mean? He's got 7.2 fingers?
Yeah, that's his hand measurement for the mug size. You guys know we calibrate all of our mugs.
It's measured in horse hands, Oliver.
Horse hands.
Horse hands.
Yeah.
Horses have hands.
They're measured in hands. Hooves.
No, they don't, do they?
They have hooves.
I don't know.
Hooves and legs.
But they have hands and feet.
That's
Shoulders, knees, and toes.
It's really conflicting as the cameraman to know whether or not to focus on the piece being made for Brendan or to whip the camera around the best to catch the body language that she communicates with.
All right, we're going to iridize it, and then I'll bring it over for the first iridization, and we'll do one more, and we'll knock it off. Now, keep in mind, everybody, that this shook looks really orange right now. We need to get a spotlight right here. We'll get there, folks. But it looks like an orange sugar. That's because it's still so hot. It's going to be a bright yellow, and it's pretty much going to look like,
Ooh.
it's pretty much going to look like
Let's get this guy tucked
the
away.
Starry Night special. That's a nice move there, Bess. We should do that a lot. That's super cool. Isn't that what Kevin Gates said one time?
That's
You guys know Kevin Gates, right?
If you don't know who Kevin Gates is, I don't know if we can be friends.
Oliver, why can't we
Another-
be friends?
Because
Why
you
can't-
don't know Kevin Gates.
Me and Kevin Gates are homies. What are you talking about? He comes to my family's barbecues.
Very nice. Get that guy home safe. You always know we're like serious about actually getting a product away safe when Jake breaks out into a run to get it away.
I see him run less than I think I see you run, Oliver.
You've
You've been putting some pep in your step though lately. My commendations to the walker who's not the walker.
All right. Get a little water break. Take it back to the table for a little bit.
Let's do that. Let's show off. We got some on the table. We got about an hour left. We can have some housekeeping stuff to do. I'll come over here.
We're gonna have snack time over here.
Oh, okay.
You guys eat your
Your
marshmallow.
might be a little crunchy with that glass.
Yeah, let's just try and keep the glass out of our mouths tonight.
just turn your mic off so we don't have to hear you act like a sandblaster.
Oliver, which one's your favorite?
My favorite, let me look. I do like number one a lot.
So this is one of our one and done gnomes. He's been hanging out in the gallery for just a little bit, but I do love how his hat matches that slug we used to have on the table. So his little buddies are gone.
That gnome's friendless. We took away.
So he needs to go home and have some friends.
That gnome has separation anxiety, and maybe you can provide the human connection he needs. He does. Let's see number 6. I've been eyeing up number 6. I haven't got a good look at him. Can you pull him a little bit closer? Because I think, is he spotted?
He is spotted, and the thing I like about him is he's a little bit, well, not just a little bit. He's very metallic, very chrome, very metallic. He's got some of that blue in there, and then those spots are as well.
Give me the front shot of him. Yeah. Yeah, look at him.
Cutie. He's got a nice little tail curl too.
That looks like a me and Joey combo. Yeah.
There's a little troubleshooting to be done when you're done with the housekeeping. The little chat, we got a chat situation where some chats aren't showing, some aren't, and mostly the Facebook ones aren't showing up for us.
Okay.
So that's why the chat's been quiet. But I did look at Facebook, and people have been popping off over there too. So any questions we missed, we'll get to on the next demo.
I will look at it.
I'll let you get back to your
So we do
business.
housekeeping now?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Absolutely. So we are back to having 2 giveaways this week. We've got our $25 gift card, and we've also got this. The other cancer that was made on last week's show.
Ooh.
You guys can see the adventuring in there.
Oh, wait, give me 1 second to. Yeah.
Zoomed properly.
Yep. Got to get the focuses right.
I can move it around. You can kind of see that beautiful glitteriness.
Yeah, it looks good.
Perfect. And then I do have a couple other things. Don't know what that noise was. But got a couple
Let's
other
just-
things to talk about as well. So for the Sunday e-news, if you guys remember, we did switch that over to having those comments on the video that's embedded on the website. So we're back to
Oh.
being able.
Your mic might be off. Oh boy,
Can you guys hear me now?
that was a long time,
Oh,
folks.
man.
This is why I can't be talking and not looking at the comments.
Yeah, that's tough. I should have been watching closer. Her mic is off. I saw it.
Cool. All right. Well,
Caught in 4K, Bess.
Did you already give this one
I
away?
did not.
Good.
Just hide that. All I was talking about was how awesome this looks.
It is super tight.
So they could probably see that without hearing my words anyway.
Yep.
Cool. So before we give that one away, we do have our e-news giveaway. I know we took a couple weeks break from that, but we are back to doing that. So these are from the comments that were from the video embedded on our website because we changed up how we're doing that. So
Did we get a lot of comments?
We've gotten a lot more comments now
Good.
that we've kind of talked about it, given it a little bit to kind of kick in.
Cool.
So that's awesome. So this is a name I have not seen before.
Me either.
Okay, very cool. So our $25 gift card winner is Bonnie. So congratulations,
So
Bonnie. Thank you for attempting that because I
Thole.
wasn't sure.
Thole.
We're going with Thole. So congratulations, Bonnie, there.
Super tight.
And then,
I'll hand model. That's right.
perfect.
Look at this
With
honey.
your new stickers.
Super
Absolutely
clean.
beautiful piece.
For free.
So this is a name I've seen before.
Familiar.
And the question for last week was, what do you want to see in our upcoming virtual glassblowing show for pumpkins? So it could have been what themes, any topics, because we do have that show coming up, which I'll talk about in just a second. And our winner said she just wants to watch this year. She loves watching anything we come up with, and she can't wait to see what we do.
Wow.
We love that.
How about that? Was there 4 other ones too?
There were a couple other ones.
Just want to watch this year. I would love for you to show us the different techniques of glassblowing could change how the pumpkins look. Oh, we'll do that on our pumpkin show.
Absolutely.
We've already started to. We don't need to get into all of that right now, but we started of each style of pumpkin. We're making a whole run of them. Some going to the gallery, some going to the Ren Fair, and our favorites have been set aside. We got a whole shelf of them right now for the VIP show, and that's going to be incredible. Lantern pumpkins. I haven't got to those yet, but we're going to get to those pretty soon. I like to see a ghost to go with my pumpkins. That's cool. Spider web with spiders. We have made some pretty darn cool spiders in our day.
I have not seen a spider.
I can't imagine making a spider web. That sounds
Spider web sounds tough.
that sounds
Sounds
really
intense.
really intense.
Yeah,
Does anybody remember the ant that Chris made a while ago?
I don't
If
remember.
Chris made
ants.
an ant, it had to be the size of a beach ball.
It was
remember-
like this big.
Yeah.
And it was
There you go.
realistic. It was so cool.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of different Chris critters, though. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the ant.
Yeah, critters and ogre toes.
Yeah. Anyway, our winner.
Oh, we didn't even give it away yet?
No, we haven't given
What?
it away.
We got off on a tangent.
I thought it was already done.
We're talking about ogre toes now.
So our winner
Who won that
for
beautiful piece?
the oil decanter is the wonderful Susan Bell.
I knew you guys.
Very
You
nice.
were just going, and I was kind of letting you to see how long you'd take. Couple other
Jeez.
housekeeping pieces. Like I mentioned, we did have 3 brand new VIPs. So thank you to Morgan Ginther, Icarus Jones, and Linda Jolly. Brand
Oh,
new VIPs, so you guys will get to see your name on the end credits at the end of the show today.
represent.
Very nice.
3 other things to go over with you guys quickly. Couple dates to keep in mind. So October 17th is that virtual pumpkin show like we were just talking about. So that is going to be a $5 ticket if you are not a VIP. If you are a VIP, like Jake mentioned, that is free to attend. It's going to be a Tuesday night, so you guys will join us here to start at 6 p.m. like we always do every Tuesday. And then at some point, that is going to switch over to a platform that you have to have a ticket to enter to view. So make sure you guys get your tickets now so you won't have a delay in getting some of those beautiful pumpkins we're going to have available on that night.
In yellow.
The weekend before that, October 14th and 15th, is our in-person Pumpkin Fest. So the gallery is going to explode in fall beautifulness with pumpkins and different critters and creatures and pretty much
It's already
beautiful.
starting.
It's already starting. We did get started this weekend. We've got 2 new employees who are wonderful in helping us kind of redo those displays and get everything fall ready. But the 14th and 15th, we've got our in-person Pumpkin Fest. So make sure you guys are coming out for that as well.
That's going to be a blast.
This Saturday is our 5th Saturday sale. Oliver, do you know what a 5th Saturday sale is?
Sounds like a sale that's happening on the 5th Saturday of the month.
Sure is.
How
So-
spot on was I?
Pretty good. So what that means is our batch totes, those bags with the Batch Gallery logo on them, typically when you bring yours in to shop with, you get 5% off. Because it is this Saturday and is a 5th Saturday, you're going to get 25% off gallery products with that batch tote. I think Oliver is running to grab one to model for you. If you don't have one, that's fine. We have some for sale here in the gallery too. So either get a new one or bring in yours. You guys get 25% off in the gallery Saturday only with that batch tote present.
I regret
See,
picking
Jake
that.
is messing around with these mushrooms, or not.
Ah.
With the marshmallows. Oliver has his wonderful batch tote.
Your
Tote man.
batch tote could be as full as this.
Oliver, if you put that cardigan on, you would be Tote Man in the flesh.
Listen, I would be grandma'd right out, and I'd look really at home in the fall setting here. I just got a new cardigan. It's awesome. I'm super happy about it. It's got beetles on it. I wore it today for the first time, and I felt relaxed. I felt cozy.
It's a beautiful tote right there, too. That's a powerful, large tote. 25% off anything in there is incredible. If I'm not mistaken, it's 1 pumpkin per order, though, since it's such into pumpkin season. Joey, what do you got started here?
Blue and yeller.
Blue and yeller? Let me take a look at these colors over here, folks.
My favorite
because
color.
Right now, we're going for the Kansas City Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Were you
Color
serious?
No, I wasn't serious. Black, teal, yellow, and Joey is swirling the teal and the yellow right now in preparation of the sculptation. Look at that. Wristman.
Huzzah!
I will say that in our new style of streaming, that's the perfect size, perfect thickness. Look at that thing.
Oh.
That's right. Our new style of streaming, we are going to be able to get a stationary or handheld camera coming up close like this to the action.
Just like that.
So that should be pretty cool. And that's the deal.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. You want to take this? You want me to bring you a bit?
Yeah, let's swap it up. And then, Oliver, are you working on the
Camera.
Facebook stuff? Facebook chatter? Or
I was taking a look at it real quick, but I can jump in with you guys if you.
jump in with us for a sec. And, we're not really going to have too much time to actually look at the comments during this demo. This is for Jordana, but maybe it's Dana, is her nickname. And it's going to take all 4 of us to get this done. Best, at a certain point, we're going to have you hop on the camera, and we're all going to be working on this as a power team of young guns and head wrangler.
Best is old. What do you mean?
So I think we're good for a moment, Oliver, if you want to cop the camera.
All right.
Best is the senior advisor in the room. You're the
Best
oldest
did
one
just
here.
turned 39.
39. Wow.
We're gonna see you get beat up on camera now.
Jeez. We're gonna turn the camera off, folks. It's about to get. It's about to get
muted,
messy.
you guys. If you don't hear me anymore, it's been real.
Man, Jordana's Gnomus Snail went from a 4-person operation to a 3-person operation.
Real fast.
So fast.
So there we go, and here we are. Boom.
Damn.
So that's the flop around. Now we're gonna go for the slime. If you guys have ever witnessed snail slime in your day, then
you haven't witnessed snail slime, you need to go find a snail.
yeah.
Go
I had a
live-
pretty
go live on a
horrible
rock.
thing happen to me yesterday.
A horrible thing happened to you yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know if this is even safe, if this is even PG
You
to
think
say, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
think it's rated T for teen?
It could be right up there, or like something like, I don't
You
know.
better spit it out.
I was grabbing all our bins to come home from the rent fair, the stack of 8 of them, and I went for the one on top, and I pulled them out, grabbed it, and then I got this wet goo on my hand.
What was it?
You didn't know what it was?
You know what it was.
Did
Ended
you
up-
investigate?
I investigated. I looked around. I looked up and down, and then I was just bummed. It was one of those hairy.
Did you dust for fingerprints?
No, it was definitely my fingerprint. It was one of those.
That's
little
kind of suspicious.
hairy caterpillars.
Ew.
Oh, you smashed them?
I crushed him with my finger.
Oh, no.
That's-
You're a monster.
He slimed all over. It was this hand. It was like,
That's dirty.
it was not cool.
We gotta fix these.
So I'm sorry, you guys, about that.
Pam Keller says, I do not look senior. Thank you, Pam.
I do not look senior. Hey, 39's not senior.
Perspective is one hell of a thing.
All right, we have a snail.
Wow.
He's a little
Yeah.
That
Very
snail will find himself upon a slimy log here pretty soon. But for now, he's going to go park himself in the garage. And by the time he tries to slime his way out of there, we'll be done and we'll be back home, probably sleeping later tonight. But Anyway,
Any Hoosiers? Gnome time?
Now we got
He's in there. Now we got to get to Gnome Town. So this is where, Beth, if your knees aren't too achy, would you mind
You're
joining
gonna lose
us?
mic privileges.
You old fart. Did you take your vitamins this morning?
You're gonna lose
Your
mic
joints
privileges
might
next.
feel a little better.
They're giving you a hard time, Bess, but I did take like 2 aspirin before the show for my knees because they were bugging me.
I did a couple flips before the show just for fun.
I am not a Jaguars fan, but I do love their colors.
Why?
I just do. The blue and the black work really well together.
Should we have Joey Steady Hands put in their top running back's number on the back of this Gnome's jersey?
But
Do you
it's
know who their top one is?
No, I was asking Dana, and potentially if she's such a fan, she knows what number she might want to have on the back of this jersey.
That's fair.
I'll go grab the comments real quick, and so we can potentially see if she wants a number on the back.
Perfect.
And I am still having issues with the Facebook comments,
Yeah.
but I have it pulled up on mine.
Okay, yeah, we might have to look on Facebook. I believe she's a Facebook viewer.
Oh man,
Sorry to send you on that hunt.
I'll get
I'll
you
just-
hooked up here, Oliver.
you want to do the boots? You want me to do the boots?
I can.
I usually do the boots. Take a seat.
Boot
I
guy.
can do the nose and the beard.
We're gonna do boots, then we're gonna do beard, then we're gonna do punny. So you'll be on beard,
Okay.
which will be just a good old fashioned white beard. We got to get the size 1 out,
Ooh.
and then you can
Alex,
pretty much.
Do you want it? What colors? You want a white beard, or you want like a brown beard?
Why haven't we made any gnomes with red beards, Jake?
White. Red beards?
Yeah.
Like an
Oh.
Oliver themed gnome.
I
I
get
had
it.
a couple
You said-
comments on Facebook. I'm catching up.
It might have to be a
couple people have
leprechaun.
told me to whack you guys. Dana says 16 on the back would be awesome.
Heard.
And Pammy said, Joey, you're living dangerously by calling me an old fart.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was calling you old fart, or whatever.
I can't believe you'd call one of our
I
customers.
get
an
on
old fart,
Bess's
Joey.
last nerve probably 20 times a day.
I don't think I have a last nerve left at this point.
I was about to say, I don't think I give it to nearly as bad. Jake gives her a real hard time.
Yeah.
Bess and I go at it all the time.
Yeah, fisticuffs.
Yeah.
We got a boxing room that we don't disclose. It's back in the shipping area.
One time I came into
Can you
work
squish
and
this,
Beth
Joey,
had
real
Jake
quick?
in a chokehold, and he was just screaming "Uncle."
Uncle.
Michelle put a comment on Facebook to tell everyone about the new sound upgrades we have coming.
Yeah.
So I know you guys have already noticed what we did a couple months ago by upgrading those mics
We
that
take a
they're
little
wearing.
tip of that
and
from
I'm
Maurice
wearing
first.
too. But we are
Ooh.
also working on some improvements to our technology for streaming. We're hoping to
Black.
get
Just
2 more
so
mics
you're
added
black?
so
Yeah.
that if we do have
Oh, then
Michelle
never
and Chris
mind.
in the building, we're able to kind of hear everybody at once instead of having
the boots are supposed to be, yeah?
mics.
Yeah.
We only have the ability to have 4 right now. We're also working on new streaming technology to kind of make things a little bit smoother for you guys, things a little bit smoother for us, as well as some more abilities. I would love to have the ability to do more fun graphics. What we're looking at, I can have possibly a scoreboard while you guys are doing
Ready to take
your
the second one?
Wheel
Yeah.
of Shenanigans. All kinds of fun things there. Be able to kind of have 2 cameras running. If you guys remember when we had the gas conference here, we tried to do picture in picture and have those 2 cameras running. I'd be able to do that a little bit smoother. So we have a lot of things coming down the pipeline. So just bear with us, but we're making a lot of cool improvements that I'm excited for, and I hope you guys are excited for as well.
If you guys haven't already found out, we're never going to stop changing and improving and growing and learning and making different things happen.
We can't let it get stale.
It shall not be stale.
Stale is no good, stagnant is no good. So change is always good. We might have a little bit of a learning curve sometimes, but change is great.
Yep. What's this?
That would be a beard.
That's what I'm talking about.
Carol says she's excited. We've come a long way since the beginning.
Yeah, it's really cool to look back and see some of those and to hear those comments too, because sometimes we're like, geez, what are we doing?
And rice.
Cheese and rice.
What do you want for the schnoz?
That looks so good.
Pink.
Pink.
Yeah, pink schnoz will do. And then we're going to have the hat's going to be a swirl between the two Jaguar colors, the blue and the yellow.
That's 3 colors. We should do all 3.
And then we're going to do all 3.
Or we could do 2 in the top and then a band.
Is that a blue
Why?
body for that? No.
There's yellow in the eyes. That's Google said that it was teal, black, and gold.
No?
Oh, we've gone black.
We lost camera somewhere.
Oh, it's all going down now. Can you guys hear us in the dark?
In the dark. Got it.
Woo!
Some of these connections are going loose, so I'm just going to throw a little bit of masking tape on there.
Well, well, well. What do you know, Oliver? Ready when you are.
I'm just building up the heat. Just give me 7.23 seconds.
It's a long, long time.
How many
There's a lot of heat
seconds?
to build up.
We're doing a medium nose, small nose.
Right in the middle, kind of like smallish, large, Oliver. Got to do that flip around move.
I went like
No, that's not right.
He was
That's
just
a full
dancing with the
360.
pipe.
I was.
It's okay, Oliver. It's okay.
I'm in a demonstration of this move.
Look, like this.
We're doing some camera maintenance, folks. Bear with us. I'm just burning his nose. That's all.
Okay, I'm good. I've got YouTube comments in one hand. I've got Facebook in the other.
Yeah.
Bess, you're doing a great job operating that camera with your feet. You want me to grab you like a yellow stringer
For the band?
Yeah.
Watch
Well,
this, Oliver.
No, for the number on the back.
Yeah, if we have yellow, that'd be cool.
So 2, 3. Did we figure out what the?
Let's do 2, and then we'll do a. Why don't we do black and blue, and then we'll do a yellow band?
Okay.
Because the yellow is going to be a little bit stiff, and it might twist a little disproportionate.
We got so much yellow.
We do?
Oh yeah.
Make sure it's not one that looks like it's like kind of light or frit-like. That's like all the way dense. If you look straight down into it like fiber optics.
No, this is. I got the
It's
real
pure.
deal.
So like you got the canary cane.
Watch how Joey drops this soft serve ice cream here in a second. Multicolored super swirl. This is like if you wanted like blue rasp and black licorice soft serve. Thank you, dude.
choice of
Incredible.
what shade.
Nice. I know exactly the one that's going to match. Is this the moment?
Give me like 5 more half moments and then I'll be ready.
Isn't that what Nicki Minaj talked about for a while?
I have no idea.
But
She had a song
I'm-
about like, this is the moment. The
I have
moment
No idea.
is right. Or something like that.
that sounds like
Tonight.
That don't sound like a Nicki Minaj song.
No, it doesn't.
It sounds like Black Eyed Peas.
Nah, it sounds
You talking about like tonight's gonna be a good night?
Nope.
That's the Black Eyed Peas.
I'll play it. I'll
I
play
can't
it
believe I'm
someday.
blanking on who
Holy-
I think it is.
Ba, 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 ba.
Jake, it's like you're singing a Katy Perry song.
Ba, ba.
Look at that swirl going on. I can already see it.
Swirl
Oliver.
like soft serve.
Somebody just dubbed you the new Schnozzinator.
The Schnozzinator.
Schnoz- Schnozzinator.
Schnozzinator.
Is that an
That's pretty
honor?
good.
It sounds like it should be an honor.
Kind of does sound honorable.
It sounds honorable.
I am the schnozzinator.
What do you got there?
Yellow, you want to take this so I can refresh some pipes, or do you want to refresh some
I'll
pipes?
Swirlage.
All right.
Jake,
Uh-oh.
fun fact for everyone watching, we play a ton of music here in the shop, and since I've been employed, I have grown to learn that Jake can hum the tune to any song, but he can't tell you a single word.
It's true.
I catch we play these really popular songs from our childhood, and Jake's just over there scatting away at it.
Who needs to know the words?
Hey, Oliver,
Yeah.
would you like to know
Anything
this
else
week's
with
giveaway
this?
question?
I don't think so. I think we're just going to go for the stringers
Repeat
on
that,
back.
please.
Would you like to know this week's giveaway question?
Ooh, I can find out real quick. Let's see if I can read upside down. What feature should we add to our pumpkin gnome this year to make it unique? A hat, a robe? What's your idea? Enter the win at eNews,
enews@glassacademy.com.
eNews@glassacademy.com.
That
You
was
got it. Thank you,
so
Oliver.
sports announcer of you. That's sweet.
Listen, as soon as you put something for me to read, I just,
He gets that reading voice.
yeah.
What would you add to a pumpkin gnome,
Here
Oliver?
off of the
What would
cord.
I add to a pumpkin gnome?
Tobacco.
I
Start
think
with
I would
tobacco,
just, all
yeah.
stem. Just have
All
it
stem.
be all stem.
No pumpkin, just stem.
No pumpkin, just stem.
Boots and hats and boots and hats.
Just a stem, and then some boots on the bottom, and a little teeny tiny hat on top.
All right, there's our gnome.
What a cutie.
Now, for something close to $20 an hour, we're going to be putting him into the babysitting space.
You sure?
Should we set him in
The
there?
numbers on the back of that guy?
Oh, we got to do the numbers too.
Oh, switch.
What
You
was
guys handle the
we were
numbers.
doing?
Oliver, sit down.
I believe
Give that one more heat though
Dana
first, Oliver.
said 16.
And you can even
double
torch
check
the,
it. She said 16.
Honey, real quick. I'll give you the map gas
Okay.
while he's working on it.
Just hold on for a sec. Wait until it cools off. I want it to stay stabilized for a second.
Joey's going for the uppercase one.
Nice angle, Bess.
Heat it.
Thanks.
Go heat it real quick. Ow. Ow!
It's only slightly blending. Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
Gnomes are prone to jump. I asked him to do that a little bit. How many addicts out there have seen us drop a gnome, had a gnome jump off the pipe before?
They're very exciting guys. They just want to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not at least 10 comments of people that have seen that happen.
Joey,
Whoa, Ray.
penmanship.
You know, before I learned how to blow bubbles and work with colors, I actually did calligraphy and made handmade books.
Shut up.
In an English library back in the 1600s, man. It was quite the dealio. I might just keep that hot,
I
Oliver.
think just
Yeah.
babysit that. Yeah.
Too risque. A furnace is going to be your friend.
Yeah, I might just
We've
dip
got
off to the
multiple
blue
people
furnace.
saying they have seen a gnome jump several times, and they've also seen you save a gnome several times.
I think we got like a 90% success rate when it comes to saving thy gnome.
Gnomes are genetically part kamikaze.
We're a no left behind facility here.
No gnome left behind.
What are you making now, Jake?
This is one gnarly log.
Gnarly.
Gnarly. She said you can go ahead and put it on a patty or you can put it on a log, and it's the live show, so we're going to put it on a log.
Humpty Dumpty stopped by.
Just
Yeah,
so
he
you
was like,
know, time's sake, we've got about 20 minutes left.
that's great news. And because of this,
This is going to be an evergreen hardwood from the Scandinavian northwestern Norwegian
things.
forest.
right around there,
Yeah.
very rare wood.
That was a cool angle.
Could be a, giveaway or picker outer during the week, depending on how long it takes to put this together. But we're going to see.
Joey, what would you add to a pumpkin gnome? That's our giveaway question for the week.
A pumpkin gnome.
A pumpkin gnome.
Yeah, we made some pumpkin gnomes last year.
Oh, a spiced latte, of course.
Oh, that'd be kind of cute.
That's good. All right.
I kind of want to see the pumpkin stem looped around his hat, like curled around him.
Isn't that what we did last year or no?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
You weren't here last year?
No, I started end of November.
Really?
Yep.
That's last year.
Hmm?
That's last year.
I mean, yes, but this post.
Okay, Miss Technicality.
Yeah.
Post pumpkin
Joey's
season.
good at this.
I started like beginning of holiday season for like Christmassy things.
All right, so then if that's the case, I'll get on there. I think we're going to do the old bonk move here. Just like making a goblet.
Pammy Hughes does not like us talking about jumping gnomes. She says, "Thou shalt not jinx thyself into treachery."
I like that, Pammy. That's a good call. Let's not even talk about it. You got no jumping going on over there, do you?
No jumping.
Don't get him too hot. He will puff out.
The last time I put a gnome into the furnace to warm him up, he did jump off the pipe, and it was no fun. So just be careful.
I'll be careful. Don't worry. I
All
can
right.
babysit this little guy.
Teamwork.
Get that little piece of bark out of here.
Nice.
Well, the last branch we did like this had a little knot hole in it too. I think we should probably bust one in the side.
Whatever you'd like to do, brother.
Robin says, "No pressure over there, Oliver."
Yeah, don't kill that gnome.
Who's saying that?
Robin.
Thanks, Robin.
All of his brothers are over there watching. If you hurt him, they're gonna find you
The
later.
big one on top of our Manson.
Big brother is watching.
This is actually the side that we're going to fill up and punny.
Do we want to mount it on a piece of patty? So just punny it onto the patty and then hold that and stack everything?
So just in case you guys missed it earlier, our giveaway question for the week.
Can you
is, what
get in the
features
end of
would you
this
like
with
to see
a
on a pumpkin gnome this year?
rod?
Do you want
I'm going to go
different
like
hat,
this, and then
different
as
type
it's
of
flattening, you
gnome,
kind
or
of pull
different
up
type
and
of
just make sure
shape,
it's
a row.
flat on the bottom, but it still looks like an
You're
open
gonna
log.
send your answer to
you want bumps or just lift it?
A little bumpage.
Not sure what we're giving away this week yet. It might be
Could put some
Jake picking
in
We'll
there.
give away a
the
smile
gallery
this
as a
week.
Secret surprise.
Yeah.
And I do have a QR code up that kind
That
of
touch?
keeps cycling through different things. So right now it is showing the QR
Ever
code
so slightly.
to place a custom order.
Get
to
the
have
thinnest
made
part
for
on
the
there.
show. And then that should be changing to the virtual show tickets. So you guys can use that QR code
All
or
right.
go onto our website in the area.
Going to
for
tear a hole into it.
the
Let's
items
just drop
seen on the
a.
gathering
I'm going to
point.
close it up a little bit.
And you can
We'll drop a
purchase
clear ball like
ticket
that big
to
under
our
the end.
virtual pumpkin show that's coming up on October 17th. The guys have been hard at work making all kinds of amazing things for you to see. I have seen a couple of them as a preview, and I am very excited for this year.
Are you talking about pumpkins? You talking about pumpkins?
I am.
Yeah, they're so freaking cool.
Yeah, there was kind of
We're
a
having so much fun.
quiet, so I started talking about the virtual show again.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be a blast. So many good, sweet things going on. Cool. Oh. Doing all right over there? Oh boy.
Keep it up, Oliver.
Some texture. Carve it.
What's the bottom?
I'm saying with the blade,
That's the bottom.
some dips in it. Maybe after a good heat. You punching onto that?
Yeah.
Where you guys at over there?
We were just hanging out for a minute. Yeah, we were just taking a break.
Just thinking on a log, you know?
Jake, Brendan is asking, what were you telling him to attend in person to come pick up his mug?
The in-house pumpkin show.
And that is the 14th and the 15th.
14th and 15th. That's a Saturday and Sunday, correct?
Yes.
We'll be setting up Thursday and Friday. We'll still be open, but it's not going to be the true thing. You won't be allowed to come in and sneak any fancy pumpkins ahead of time. I'm not saying that as like a go ahead and do it. I'm saying that as you won't be able to, so don't come down early. But we're already setting aside all the nicest pumpkins, one of each for each individual show, so don't feel left out either. If you're not at one or the other, you're in Ann Arbor, you're out here, you're over there. Thank you, sir. Because we got a beautiful selection coming for everybody. I'm looking at best, but here you guys are over here. Go doing the swap around move.
I can still see everything. I have it set up.
Yeah, it's perfect. I'm just looking at you and
Oh.
forgetting that it's over there. So now we got the one side opened up. We're going to open up the other side, give it some gnarlich. And then we're going to start stacking. I think we'll do the gnome first. So Joey will just bring over a stickum bit. We'll have that one nice and sturdy. And we could use our grabbers.
Oh, those fancy tools.
Those fancy tools
What demand did we
during the
get?
gas conference
Got him, Joey.
to grab this gnome by his tush and stick him onto this log.
Susan, one thing I forgot to mention earlier, if you are local, you are more than welcome to come in and pick up that oil decanter. If not, keep an eye on your email. Donna will be emailing you the link to pay for shipping. I believe it's about $15.
And remember that the piece we make on the show, I'm not sure if that mug we made in the beginning is sold or not.
It did.
It did. Every piece that's made on the show, the price that we put out includes shipping because it's too much for us to weigh it, too much for us to plan all that out live during the show amidst the hecticness.
Plus, I can't weigh it when it's a couple 100 degrees.
Exactly. So that's just the deal. All right, we got a beautiful branch. Oliver, if you want to make your way over here, I'm just going to flatten it one time, and then we're going to stick that gnome right on here.
All right.
This is a heck of a piece, folks. And we've done all this work right now, but this is the moment. This is what Nicki Minaj was saying earlier.
I'm not convinced you're referring to Katy Perry.
I'm going to play that song someday.
Are you going to just hum it for us?
I'm surprised you know any of the words to that song.
All right, bring that over, Oliver. A little bit of water. I'll water up. Just come straight on like this, actually. Set her down.
Mmm.
Damn. Just like that.
Now that sure seemed a lot less hectic than
What we usually do.
what we usually do.
Dana says it's time to hold her breath.
Yeah, this is that moment. And this is awkward in the hole. My goodness.
You ready?
Yeah. Trying to get it balanced too, because it's a lot of weight on top of this log.
Oh, I thought it just dropped when you flipped it. That scared me.
I like your little grabbers.
I love those little grabbers. Woo. Wow.
Stamp.
Yep.
I got it.
Get it. Then we adjust it while he's sitting upright.
Yeah, push him forward a little. Nice.
Now just inflate the log.
Right.
Just two pals hanging out by the campfire.
Dude, gnomes
right
aren't
behind
gnomes are not a light species. They're thick. So even though they're small, lift up more.
They're
That's good.
solid, very compact little guys.
Look at that triple teamwork.
I was even facing the camera that time, guys.
Yeah.
Just the crew, you know, hanging out, watching the game.
Watching the game. Yep.
One more time there.
Nervous on the wood. How about just the wood underneath?
Everybody's giving you guys kudos on how smooth that came together.
We had a
I
plan.
think that's it, dude.
You want to polish? Is that polished? Yeah.
How do you guys want to
Didn't
put that
look
away
like
on
nice.
a paddle or?
Yeah, we'll toss it on a paddle.
No.
Just
We
a
just
little-
toss it in there. Yeah,
Grabbers.
we'll just toss it in the box and we'll hit it with the old clear
Gloves.
coat. Huh?
Gloves.
You could glove it if you want.
That
Yeah.
way we can polish it.
Yeah, sure.
Want to reduce it?
No.
You got any iris or anything?
Tabaki's got that wood coat going. You ready for it?
I need to warm up the
I'll
gloves real
take
quick.
one more heat.
Do another test. Flatten.
I'll give him a nice strong heat.
Jake.
Thank you. Can't really see. Give me a little room. Thank you.
Oh, almost.
Everything okay?
I tried
over
doing a
here?
kickflip. It didn't work.
Push him forward a little bit if you can.
No, that's the way it's leaning. They're all leaning to the right. If you want them sitting upright,
Making sure he's sitting nice and straight.
All right.
unless they're tipsy.
That's what I was thinking. They might be tipsy. Hip.
Hooty hoo.
Ah, my fingers.
You got it.
Yeah, boy. I felt a lot easier than the last one.
Huh?
Felt a lot easier than the last one.
No. Sure did.
Dope.
Very nice.
Take those mittens off before I high five you. I don't want no fiberglass.
Very nice.
I just did a sloppy forearm with Oliver.
That's
That was more forearm than it was high five. We were like,
So we've got 10 minutes at 7:50.
I call doing the giveaway.
all right.
Can
Twist
you do
cup.
it in 10 minutes?
Twist cup.
Twist
Let's
cup.
go. Game
Out
on.
of the blue, out of the rare
Yeah,
blue.
I was gonna do the blue.
All right.
Maybe with some color in the ridges. No. Nah.
Oliver, would you mind taking this over for one moment?
I got it.
I'll take the cami over.
Thank you.
Oh man. Well, I gotta say, folks, been an incredible show so far. Watch the Twist Cup action.
As he's working on that, just a reminder, we do have a couple items left on our table from tonight's show, including my favorite snail.
We'll go back over those in 1 minute here. We got to see Joey's Speed Twist Cup. Greg mentioned his glass broke. Greg, that's treachery. You never like to hear that.
Guess you got to get another one.
Oh, there's my phone ringing. Will you shut that down? Thanks. Oh, you did the hang up.
Was I not supposed to?
There's a silent button, but.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What happened?
Treachery?
We struggled to get down into the hole.
Whoa.
It's
All
going to
right.
work out.
That's that perfect squeeze.
Just
Oh,
phenomenal.
he's got great texture on it. Let me get up in here, folks. Watch this.
Blow.
Look at the vortextual action.
Stop. Wait.
This is a true sign of a glassblower's control of the material. Be able to twist it, blow it up while it's hot, and do it in the least amount of moves so the texture stays the most prominent. We've talked about this many times before.
Off. Wait.
That's why we do have a longest or a quickest,
All right.
fastest Twist Cup challenge.
Blow.
When we do those challenges, there's nothing pretty about those Twist Cups. Joey's
Good.
looking for speed here, but he's also looking for beauty.
It's
And
got to
there's that
be.
beautiful fine line. And when
This
you're doing
one's
a Twist
going
Cup.
home with somebody. It's got to be nice.
Yeah, this is going to be the giveaway. And we've gone over the giveaway question a couple different times.
We have.
People know the deal. I was loving when I watched from afar the other day.
Can I get
From
a?
afar last week. A capaddle.
I need a double. Double
I was
action.
loving all the on-screen action going on. And the coolest thing was that QR code that showed when someone scans it. It shows it on the screen. I thought it only meant it shows it to her, but
Hunty.
No, everybody can see when that QR code is used.
super cool. I was like, is it really working? Is that true? And I scanned it, and like 1 minute later, it was like, boop, boop. Somebody scanned the QR code. Took me right to the page with all the product on it. Could buy anything with the quickest of fingers.
Quicker than my fingers?
He's got
Quicker
quick
than your
fingers. He's got quick fingers, but I got berry fingers, so
Dawn says anybody who knows you shouldn't be calling you between 6 to 8 on a Tuesday.
between 6 to 8. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
I do have the giveaway question up on the screen, like you mentioned. We do with
Amazing.
Our graphics.
And you guys, so the email's probably there too, huh?
Sure is.
Send it to enews@glassacademy.com. Enter to win this sweet Fenton Blue giveaway glass.
Fenton Azul.
Fenton Azul.
Is that Spanish again?
Spanglish.
Didn't you know that when you were working here, Oliver, you'd start to learn other languages?
Yeah.
I had a feeling. I just thought the other language was whatever Jake does.
Yeah, I mean, we do have our own language, but we also try and represent the real languages out there and their amazing tones.
Linguistics.
Yeah.
I just have a much more natural gift for the fake languages.
Ah. But
Pitter-
good languages they
Pitter
are.
patter. Pitter patter.
Your language is Jakeisms.
Jakeisms, yeah. That's classic. So you gonna twist it or are you just ripping it?
I'm actually going to puff it and then rip it.
Oh, completely different. The puff and rip. Watch this, folks.
All that extra
On.
heat you just gave is gonna.
Ooh, look at the way that blue struck on
Off,
that heat. It was just completely transparent, and now it's opaque all the way down to the portion that Joey was
Off.
heating up. The very bottom
I'm going
is
to
still
layer that
perfectly
bottom again and then we're
transparent.
going to do a stamp.
It's very cool.
That's nice.
That's super cool.
Super tight.
Wonder how many times we can change the colors. Well, we've only got 5 minutes. I'm sure we can
We
change
could watch
it. a
you
couple.
heat it up like
You're not
10
gonna
more
need me to
times.
flip.
Yeah, one
That
more time.
breeze feels amazing.
It's the perfect glass blowing weather out here, folks. Depending on where you guys are watching from, that may or may not be true. But here in Michigan, it's like 60 degrees and kind of
Off,
cloudy and just nice and good and nice.
Okay.
It's perfect weather to
Good.
be kicking it either in your bed reading a
Good.
book or
Stamper.
blowing glass. Or maybe in your bed watching glass being blown.
Or blowing glass in your bed.
We can't say that on live TV. There's disclaimers about that kind of thing.
I just said it. It said.
Look at that.
Woo! It's a glass of Kool-Aid milk.
Kool-Aid milk. Mmm.
Is there any cereal that's blue that turns your cereal blue? Your
I don't
milk blue?
know. I'm not a cereal connoisseur. But here comes the stamp.
I had a late night where I was really hungry this week, and I had 3, maybe 4 bowls of Cheerios like at 11 to 12 o'clock. And I'm just here to tell everybody it is not a good idea to do that. Do not eat
Late night Cheerios?
3 to 4 bowls of Cheerios right
Nah.
before bed.
Man,
That doesn't
I don't-
sound
I
healthy.
don't be liking Cheerios like that.
No, it doesn't sound healthy.
Well, folks,
Well, let's get it in front of the blue
take it over, Ollie.
and see what it do.
Will it blend
See all
in?
this guy.
True blue. It's a really beautiful golf course. in
Scooby-Dooby
Myrtle
blue.
Beach.
Transparency on the bottom.
One
Scooby,
more
I'm gonna
flash.
Flash it real quick.
the glory hole's off.
That could heat
It's
it.
still warm, but we're gonna go right here. Just because I'm feeling like
Take
it.
it back to the motherland.
Yeah. Back to its home.
What were you guys talking about when I walked away? Because I've had about 3 comments about blueberry.
Blueberry?
Blueberry. Were you guys talking about cereal?
Yeah.
Joey was talking about eating Cheerios,
Yeah, blueberry.
and I don't be liking Cheerios like that.
Incredible. Back box it goes,
That's the way
folks.
it's done.
This has been another episode of The Gathering Point, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show off the table one last time here now. There's 5 products left. That snake we showed off is gone. The gnome is still available. Website. Say one. Different color nose, different color top spots on the style, which I really love. That's the only time that'll be for sale online. You got the jumbo snail, our regular snail with the slick black action. Beautiful twist. And that rare perps, I'm telling you, it's going to be gone. It's my favorite perps out there. Full multi-blued sluggo. And then a fiery, beautiful slimliner snake. So that's that there, folks. I'm going to turn this camera around. We'll get a couple thumbs up from the boys.
Bam! I'm just going over the comments real quick. Take
Beautiful.
one last look.
I was eyeballing that smorgasbord over
That
there.
mushroom
That's-
action. Maybe that's
Marshmallow.
our final shot of the show.
I think
right
we've
there.
all called it mushroom at least like 20 times.
And I
Yeah, it
would
is
have never
mushroom,
done
isn't it?
that until I heard you guys doing it. So
Right,
thank you.
right. There it is, folks. We appreciate you all. Shouts out to the VIPs. The new ones will have their name on the finisher upper page here in 1 second. And you guys know where to reach us if you want to get a custom order. We appreciate you all, and we'll talk to you guys on Thursday at 3 o'clock for the Eniola reveal.
Have a good night.
Woo!